In the vast, shimmering expanse of the Indian Ocean, there lies an archipelago cloaked in mist and mystery. Here, far from the clamor of the modern world, the rhythm of life is dictated not by the clock, but by the sun, the moon, and the tides. The air itself seems to hold its breath, thick with the scent of damp earth and tropical blossoms. This is the home of the Mentawai, a people who have lived in quiet seclusion for generations, their existence a whispered secret carried on the sea breeze. Their world is one of profound isolation, a sanctuary of emerald green where ancient traditions are not relics of the past, but the very fabric of the present. To step onto these shores is to step back in time, to a place where humanity's bond with nature remains unbroken. Here, customs that might seem shocking to an outsider are woven into a complex tapestry of spiritual belief and communal survival. We are about to journey into the heart of this world, to witness a way of life that challenges our own. What we will find here are not just traditions, but a deep, resonant wisdom. The Mentawai's story is one of resilience, of harmony, and of a connection to the world that many of us have long forgotten. It is a story that unfolds slowly, like the unfurling of a giant fern, revealing its secrets only to those who approach with patience and respect. And it begins here, in the whispering heart of the jungle. If you're fascinated by hidden cultures and untold stories, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Join us on this extraordinary journey and never miss an adventure into the world's most remarkable traditions. The Mentawai Islands are a fortress of nature's own design. Sheer cliffs, sculpted by millennia of wind and water, stand as silent sentinels, guarding the shores from the outside world. Beyond them, a labyrinth of dense primary rainforest stretches as far as the eye can see. This is not a gentle, welcoming landscape. It is a powerful, living entity, pulsating with an energy that is both formidable and breathtakingly beautiful. The air is so humid it feels like a second skin, and the chorus of unseen creatures is a constant, overwhelming symphony. For the Mentawai people, this challenging environment is not an obstacle to be conquered, but a cradle to be embraced. Every towering tree, every winding river, every hidden creature is a character in the epic story of their existence. They have learned to read the subtle language of the forest, the snap of a twig, the flight of a bird, the scent of a particular flower, with a fluency that is born of generations of intimate observation. The jungle is their provider, their pharmacy, and their sacred cathedral, all at once. Their homes, known as umas, are masterpieces of natural architecture, built entirely from the forest's bounty. Raised on stilts, they seem to float above the forest floor, a defense against the dampness and the teeming life below. These are not mere shelters. They are the communal hearts of the clan, where stories are told, rituals are performed, and the spirits of the ancestors are believed to dwell. Life is lived in the open, under the watchful eyes of the community and the canopy above. To live here is to accept a life of isolation, a profound separation from the world that lies beyond the horizon. There are no roads, no power lines, no digital signals to pierce the verdant veil. The only paths are those trodden by bare feet over centuries, and the only connections are those forged between human and human, and between human and the spirit of the land itself. It is a world unto itself, complete and self-sustaining, moving to a rhythm that is ancient and deeply ingrained. The Mentawai do not see themselves as separate from nature, but as an integral part of it. Their entire philosophy is built upon a foundation of balance and respect for the living world. They believe that all things, plants, animals, rivers, rocks, possess a spirit, a life force, To take from the forest without giving back, without the proper reverence, is to disrupt this delicate equilibrium and invite misfortune. This belief system, known as Arat Sabulungan, governs every aspect of their lives. Before a tree is felled to build a home, or an animal is hunted for food, the shaman, the Sikarai, must first communicate with its spirit. Through chants and offerings, he asks for permission, explaining the community's need and promising that the spirit will be honored. This is not a simple formality. It is a profound spiritual transaction, a recognition that a life is being taken so that another may continue. It is a pact, renewed with every act of survival. This deep connection is visible in their every action. They move through the jungle with a quiet grace, their senses attuned to the world around them. They can identify hundreds of different plants, knowing which can provide food, which can heal sickness, and which are home to powerful spirits. The sago palm, their primary source of carbohydrate, is treated with particular reverence. Its entire life cycle, from planting to harvest, is surrounded by ritual, a testament to its importance. The wildlife, too, is part of this spiritual ecosystem. Monkeys chattering in the canopy, wild boars foraging on the forest floor, and eagles soaring overhead are not just fauna. They are neighbors, messengers, and sometimes manifestations of the spirits themselves. The Mentawai have lived alongside these creatures for so long that they understand their habits as well as they understand their own. It is a relationship not of dominion, but of coexistence, a delicate dance of survival in this shared sacred space. In a society where community is paramount, the union of two people is an event of immense significance, binding not just two individuals, but two families, two clans. Marriage is the foundation of the future, the promise of continuity. And at the heart of this momentous occasion lies a tradition that, to an outsider, might seem purely transactional, but is in fact steeped in layers of spiritual and social meaning: the offering of pigs for a bride. The number is not arbitrary. 10 pigs. This is the customary price, a symbol of the groom's commitment, his ability to provide, and the value he places on his future wife. Pigs are the most valuable currency in Mentawai society. They are a source of sustenance, a feature of every important ceremony, and a tangible measure of wealth and status. To gather 10 pigs is no small feat. It often requires the collective effort of the groom's entire family, a testament to their support for the union. The process is a slow, deliberate negotiation, filled with suspense and ritual. Elders from both families meet, speaking in measured, formal language. The health and strength of each pig are assessed. This is not a cold, commercial exchange. It is a respectful dialogue, a weaving together of two families. The offering is a pledge, a promise that the bride will be cared for, that she will be joining a family that is strong and capable, and that her own family will be honored through this significant gift. This custom reinforces the intricate web of interdependencies that holds the community together. It is about more than just a bride and a groom. It is about proving one's worth to the community, about honoring ancestors, and about ensuring the spiritual harmony of the new union. The pigs are, in a sense, a sacrifice to seal the pact, an offering that sanctifies the marriage in the eyes of the people and the spirits. It is a powerful, public declaration of love, respect, and responsibility. What does a day look like when it is not framed by schedules, screens, and deadlines? For the Mentawai, the day begins with the first light that filters through the jungle canopy. There is no jarring alarm, only the growing chorus of the waking forest. Daily life is a rhythm of purposeful tasks, each essential for the well-being of the family and the clan. The men might venture into the forest to hunt or check their traps, while the women tend to the sago processing or forage for edible plants and fungi. Every object in a Mentawai home is a product of ingenuity and skill passed down through countless generations. There are no factories, no mass production. Baskets are woven from rattan with an intricacy that is both beautiful and functional. The loincloths worn by the men are crafted from the bark of a specific tree, beaten and softened until it is pliable. The deadly poison that tips their hunting arrows is a carefully guarded recipe, a complex concoction of different plant saps, a testament to their profound botanical knowledge. Children learn not in classrooms, but by observing and participating. A young boy follows his father into the jungle, learning how to track a wild boar and how to read the signs of the forest. A young girl sits beside her mother, mastering the difficult art of weaving or learning which leaves can soothe a fever. This is an education in survival, in culture, and in connection. It is holistic and constant, woven into the very fabric of their childhood. To thrive here requires immense resilience. Life is not easy. A failed hunt can mean hunger. An injury can be life-threatening without access to modern medicine. And yet, there is a palpable sense of contentment. There is laughter. There is community. There is the security of knowing one's place in the world. They have everything they need because their needs are defined not by what they lack, but by the abundance that the forest, when treated with respect, provides. In a world that hurtles forward at a dizzying pace, the Mentawai stand as a quiet testament to another way of being. Their lives are a living library of ancient knowledge, a repository of wisdom that speaks not of progress and profit, but of balance and sustainability. They are a reminder that wealth can be measured not in possessions, but in the strength of one's community and the health of one's environment. This is perhaps their most profound lesson for the modern world. Their resilience is not just physical, it is cultural. For generations, they have maintained their identity and their traditions in the face of a changing world. Their intricate tattoos, which cover their bodies like a second skin, are not mere decoration. Each line and symbol tells a story of their clan, their skills, their connection to the spirits. The tattoos are a visual autobiography, a declaration of who they are, etched permanently onto their bodies, a shield against forgetting. The role of the sicarai, the shaman, is central to this cultural endurance. They are the healers, the spiritual guides, and the keepers of the oral history. They are the bridge between the physical and the spiritual realms, the ones who ensure that the pact with nature is upheld. Through their chants, their trances, and their deep understanding of the forest's pharmacy, they maintain the health and harmony of the entire community, a responsibility of immense weight. To witness their way of life is to be confronted with fundamental questions about our own. What have we lost in our relentless pursuit of convenience? What connections have we severed? The Mentawai offer no easy answers, but their existence is a powerful invitation to reflect. They show us that it is possible to live a rich, meaningful life in deep communion with the natural world, a life built on principles of respect, reciprocity, and a profound understanding of one's place within the great, intricate web of life. As the sun sets over the rainforest, casting long shadows that dance like spirits among the trees, our journey into the world of the Mentawai comes to a close. We leave with more than just images of a remote culture. We leave with a feeling, a resonance. It is the feeling of the damp earth underfoot, the sound of the eternal forest symphony, and the quiet dignity of a people who live in harmony with a world that so many of us have come to see only as a resource. The traditions we have witnessed, from the sacred offering of pigs to the daily rituals of survival, are not relics. They are the vibrant, beating heart of a culture that holds a mirror up to our own. The Mentawai teach us that true wealth lies in community, that true progress is measured in sustainability, and that the deepest wisdom is often found in the quietest, most overlooked corners of our planet. Their world is a precious, delicate inheritance for all of humanity. As we pull away from these mist-shrouded shores, the question lingers in the humid air. For how much longer can such a world exist? The greatest respect we can show the Mentawai is to reflect on the beauty and strength of their way of life, and to consider the profound lessons they offer. Their story is a quiet, powerful echo, reminding us of a connection to nature that still lives within us all, waiting to be rediscovered.